Okay, today is March 24th, 2023. So I'm 3 weeks and like some days post op. My tape coming off. Um, so I just wanted to show I just put this tape on, so I'm not taking it off. But I'm at the point now where I'm just doing neosporin and waiting for the scabs to come all the way off. Majority of the scabbing is done, but once that's done, then I don't have to do a whole thing with my nipples anymore. I can just leave it be and just hope that they don't do anything bad and fall off. So that's why I am with the nipples. Um, yes, sir. I'm not giving you any of my apple. I'm not. You got food? Go over there and eat. So anyway, but as you can see, this is still like glue and stuff. So I'm waiting for that to come off. I've been doing my massages with the bio oil, but this is still sticky. Well, it's sticky now because I just did the oil. Ah, get off of me. He hasn't seen me without my compression thing, so I'm gonna put this on, put it back on soon. But anyway, this is pretty much what's left to fall off before I start doing the scar away strips. Um, but yeah, but you can see my scar goes around here. I got a dog ear right here, which I think I said I'm not happy with, but I know that'll go away. I have to give stuff time, so even though it's there, but I'm not like a small person anyway, so I'm not like, oh, I'm so mad. Give it time. I can work out when it's time and whatever, because I'm not looking forward to a revision. Like, this is going to be it unless something terrible, you know what I mean? And knock on wood. Like, whatever. But that's the only problem I have. But let me show you this. Look at my stomach. My stomach is huge. This is not a good view. But look at my stomach. My stomach was already big, and it's still big. The point of me doing this is to show people that, one, big people can get top surgery, and it's okay. Two, that don't be surprised when you get your surgery after the fact your stomach is big. Don't be surprised. Like, now I already had a big stomach, I already knew it. But don't be surprised, like, once your big old things are gone, that your stomach is huge. You're gonna be bloated, but once that bloat is gone, your stomach is still gonna be there. Like, my stomach was bigger than this, but it's still big. Just don't be surprised. And don't get upset. Or try not to be too upset, because when it's time, you're going to be able to do what you need to do. You're going to be able to work it off. And that's if you want to. Because everybody might not want to. But that's if you want to. You know, you're going to be able to work it off and do what you need to do to get rid of your stomach. Now, you know, I have other issues too. You know, I have thyroid disease, which one of the, is that considered a symptom? I guess one of the symptoms is you have a pot belly. I have a pot belly. I also have IBS and stuff like that, and I bloat. So I bloat, then I don't bloat, then I bloat, then I don't bloat, whatever. But I am going to check it out because it seems extra, a little extra, like right here. Right here I'm used to, but right here is a little different for me. But whatever. I'm going to go to my GI doctor and find out. Just make sure I'm good, pretty much. But that stems back from when I had to go to the ER prior to top surgery. It was in another video when I talked about that, and I had to go to the ER because stuff wasn't working right with my intestines. But at any rate, the point is, just try not to trip on it too much, because you can work it out. Don't worry about it. Same thing, dog ear. You can try to work it out as best you can. Your surgeon did what they could. So I'm not tripping about it. I just don't necessarily like it right now. But again, I'm only 3 weeks out. You know, so things can change. This is not the final look. But This is how I'm looking. Overall, I'm happy anyway, so it doesn't matter. Do I have them big things on me anymore? Nope. So I'm happy. But I'm gonna pause, change atmospheres, and I need to put my compression thing on, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'm back. Put my compression on. So, yeah. So yeah, don't worry if you have a big stomach and whatever. If you want to get your top surgery, don't worry if you're big either. I mean, try to be healthy. Try to, you know, be on point and stuff like that. But try to make sure you try to be healthy as possible. But don't trip. I had my surgery. You can have yours. You cannot have any of my apple, man. Get down. Do you want my apple? Anyway, so 3 weeks post-op. Like I said, all I'm doing is Neosporin on my nipples now. I was doing that zero form that I showed you before, the yellow stuff. Before, done with that. Still doing compression for 1 more week, which surprised me. I thought I was going to be doing it the entire 6 weeks, but I went in there yesterday and she told me, she was like, yeah, compression is only for 4 weeks. Then you can go ahead about your life. So I got this 1 more week to go and no more compression. I can just go ahead and then I'll just, be very gentle with my nipples. I'll still have to wait until the flaking, the scabbing, whatever. But compression for 1 more week, then I can just be free, which I think I'm going to be so scared because when she said it, I was just like I feel like I'm protected right now. Even though it's so annoying and it's so uncomfortable. I didn't bind my entire time. I've never did any binding or anything. I thought I would just feel like smushed. So I just was like, I'm not smushing anything. I'm not going to sit there and be uncomfortable and not be able to breathe. And no. So I chose not to bind. But clearly, I've had to bind just these last 3 weeks or whatever. But I'm like, I feel protected, and I don't feel protected thinking that I'm not going to have to. No, man. Like, you're not getting this apple. What do you want? You're not getting any apple, okay? Okay? He wants apple. You're not getting any apple. No. No. So anyway, so yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I think I'm gonna be super nervous. Sir, ow, you're scratching me. What do you want, man? Thank you for the attempted kisses. Okay. Um, yeah, like I think I'm gonna be like really nervous. I'll get over it. But I think I'm gonna be really nervous, like, oh shit, like no protection. Like what's gonna happen? Like, am I gonna bust open or whatever, but I'll get past it. Um I've already been wearing like pullover shirts anyway. You better get away from my apple. You have a whole thing of food. Like I can't have none of your food, but you want some of mine? I'm sorry. Um But I've already been wearing like pullover shirts, but shirts that are kind of more. I've been kind of wearing stuff that's more like kind of fitted anyway. This is not really that fitted. Oh yeah. So anyway, he is determined. So, yeah. What else did she say? She talked about the nipples, compression. Um, keep doing my scar. Ow! No, no. Keep doing my scar stuff. Like I said, I'm doing the bio oil. Then I'm gonna do the scar away the strips. Once that last little bit of glue comes off for me, which I'm not forcing it. I'm rubbing it when I do my massage. It's just once that last little bit of glue comes off, then I'll be doing my strips. Also, what I wanted to say was just about feelings, but it's kind of hard to point out now that I put my shirt on. But like, just where I got my feeling back, where it's not numb anymore. All of this feels normal again. It just feels normal. I got you can't really see, but a bunch of little bumps. It's like bumps and stubble now from where the tape was, and then ripping it off. They pretty much like waxed me. I mean, maybe I should have shaved prior to, but I wasn't like feeling like cutting hair. Cutting my hair. I want all my hair. But now I have to deal with the fact that it's stubble, the hair is growing back. And then I had pretty much a reaction to the tape. I always have some kind of reaction to medical tape, but there's nothing I can do about that. But all the feeling is back up here. Pretty much the feeling is back everywhere, except for there are moments like right under my incision, and it's mostly like on my left side where it may go like a little numb. Was like, is that even considered numb? I don't know. It's like you can feel it, but you can't feel it. Kind of like how your foot goes to sleep. It's not as much as that, but how your foot goes to sleep, you can feel it, but it's numb. Like that. Like under like my left side, my left incision. It's like that. But everywhere else, for the most part, all the feeling has come back. Of course, nipples, there's no sensation. I mean, I've barely touched them. Today actually was the first day I actually touched my nipples. That was to put the Neosporin on them. There's no feeling. I mean, I already knew that going into it, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I mean, maybe that's too much information, but I don't care. Um, I didn't really have sensation in my nipples to begin with. That's just something I never had, and I never really cared about because I didn't have it. So I know for some people that's like a big thing, like, oh no, I don't want to lose nipple sensation. I don't care. Let's go. Let's have the surgery. I didn't care if I lost that because I wasn't losing it anyway. Like, yeah. So, yeah. I was just trying to see if I was explaining it right, but essentially, yeah. Yeah, so I can tell that it's being touched, tell that the nipples are being touched, but there's no sensation. I think I'm explaining it right. Whatever. So that's the same thing. It's no different than it was before. Um, what else? I love doing this. I would do this all day. I would do this all day long. But I have feeling everywhere. Right here it's like a weird, disgusting kind of feeling. I can't explain. It's like it's just like nervy, and I think it's just because right here is consistently tape. The tape is constantly being pulled off, put back on, pulled off, put back on. It's just this one spot, and it was tape obviously from first day of surgery, and now the tape keeps being applied here for my nipple. And there's nowhere else for me to put the tape. The tape has to go right here. So it's like right here, it's like super sensitive. It's like, oh my gosh. So I can't wait till I don't have to apply tape so this spot can heal. So this is like super like sensitive and nervy, like right in this spot here. Um, so I think it causes like this whole area to feel like kind of nervy. It's like super nervy. But the feeling, like, yeah, it's like, I just touched it now, I can't find it. Like right here, and over. It's like super nervy. Um, And then right here is like kind of nervy. I'm gonna just call it nervy. And then up here, like I said, that feels fine. Well, it feels back to normal. It just feels prickly, itchy. Um, Everywhere else is about normal. Spots along my incision, certain spots feel like kind of like it's just one spot over here. It's kind of, it doesn't hurt, but it makes me say, so I don't know what that is. I guess sore? It makes me say, like, when I'm doing my massage, I'm like, so I guess I'll say that's sore. Because it doesn't hurt, but it makes me say, mm. It's just one spot. And then there's one spot over this side that makes me like, so that one kind of like tickle itches on my incision. Yeah. The further spots that's under my arms, which I can barely reach. My arms are like hella short. Let me see. This spot is like more sensitive over here. Yeah. What else? I can lift my arms. Like I can do this without any problem, but I can't do it for a long period of time. Like my arms will be like, put that down. Like the little rubber band will stretch. Like that's the way I can describe it. Like it's like a rubber band. It will stretch, and then after a while, the rubber band is like starts pulling me back. So I can do this, and then after a while, the rubber band is like, chill out, put that down. So I can do that. I'm doing range of motion exercises right now that I pretty much I got from YouTube. So if you need them, look them up. You can look up range of motion, FTM. There's several. They're like yoga exercises too, which I'll try. Excuse me, when I can do a little bit more. But it's like doing like this. This is as far as I can go doing like this stuff. But I definitely do this. This is not one of them, but I do this because I don't like how tight it feels. Like I can't move my shoulder. Sir, you interrupted me again. But I'll do this one. Definitely because I feel like I can't move my shoulder over enough. But, yeah. But I'm doing range of motion exercises as well so I can get things kind of loosened up. Like, slide some oil to me. Like, okay, sir. She just gonna put my arm down. That's rude. Yeah, I can lift some things, but not other things. Like, say I can lift like a carton of like almond milk or something like that. But I can't lift like my water. Well, I can lift my water bottle, but it's not full right now. So it's extremely hard when it's full for me to lift my water bottle. So stuff like that. I can bend over to pick stuff up, but like say for instance, if it's a nickel on the floor, I can't pick up the nickel. But if it's a hat on the floor, I can pick up the hat. If that makes any sense. So the reach to pick those things up. It's like I can pick up the hat, but the nickel is too far. So I don't know if that makes sense. But it makes sense to me. Like the nickel was too much of a reach. So I can do that. What else? Oh, I don't have to sleep on my back anymore, but I think now my body has gotten a little bit used to it. Like I try to sleep on my side and then I wake up and I'm like on my back. So I think my body automatically pushes me back on my back now. It's like, no, that's not how you're supposed to sleep. And I just end up right back on my back now. Because I'm like, oh, yes, I can sleep on my side now. And my body's like, that's cute, but no. I haven't been doing button ups as much as I thought I was going to. I don't know. So I bought button ups. I mean, I already had some, but I bought button ups, and in total, I've worn two. yeah. So don't go buying a bunch of button ups, really. I mean, you can. Everybody's different. But if you have some of them, like Under Armour type pullover shirts, just like sporty, like stretchy, because I ended up wearing that most of the time. Two of them. I had two different ones, and that kind of helped me out. They stretchy, but like fitted. Under Armour, like those like workout kind of shirts, just like more stretchy. That helped me out more than a button up shirt. So, just saying. I mean, I guess maybe at a later point I'll do a video of things that's more beneficial that I thought wouldn't be, but turned out to be a lot better. Um, I guess that's all. I think I'm just rambling now. But regardless, I'm at week 3. Looking forward to weeks to come. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I guess I'll come back when I can fully be without a shirt. I mean, without a shirt, without without a binder. This thing keeps sliding up. That's another thing. But I think it rises up because of my belly. Or do other people's binder ride up? This thing rides up, and it is annoying. But yeah, I think I'll come back once I can fully be without a binder and stuff like that. Like more free, you know. And then I'll probably do a video. So, yeah. All right.